Black Social TV, it is, then it's the business behind the mic right now. We are talking Kobe Bryant, we're talking daughter Gina, we're talking the helicopter crash, and what we know. It's a sad moment right here in the USA, sad moment in the sports world. As legend Kobe Bryant and his daughter were among the several people killed Sunday in a helicopter crash down in California, Calabasas. Bryant was 41. Bryant was on his way to a travel basketball game with his daughter Gianna Bryant, who was only 13, when the helicopter crashed. Sources do tell us right here, those aboard the helicopter included another player and parent. Now, LA County Sheriff Iwan Alex Villa said that there were no survivors, and according to the flight manifest, there were 9 people on board. When I say on board, I mean on the helicopter. Now, LA County Fire Chief Iwan Darrell Osby says that the Federal Aviation Administration is on the scene and will work with the National Transportation Safety Board to investigate the crash. Kobe Bryant, who died 41, with his daughter Gianna, were actually going for a basketball game. Getting back to the National Transportation Safety Board that will investigate the crash, they said the authorities will not release the names of victims until they are identified and next of kin are notified. Orange Coast College basketball or baseball, I beg your pardon, coach John Altobelli was among the victims. His assistant Ron LaRufa told the Orange County Register. Sources still say that the Lakers found out about Bryant's death while on the team plane flying home to Philadelphia. I mean, everyone is in shock. The crash comes one day after Bryant was passed by Los Angeles Lakers forward LeBron James for 3rd place on the NBA's all-time scoring list. Bryant was active on social media, congratulating James on Twitter during the Lakers' 108-91 loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. LeBron James inscribed his sneakers with a Mamba for Life and 824 KB in gold marker before the game, showing respect to Kobe Bryant, an 18-time All-Star with Lakers, who is also eligible for the Basketball Hall of Fame this year, 2020. All week in the lead up to the milestone, James was quick to laud Bryant. James said, "He's another guy that looked up when I was in grade school and high school," LeBron said. "Seeing him come straight out of high school, he's someone that I used as inspiration." It was like, wow, seeing a kid 17 years old coming to the NBA and trying to make an impact on the franchise. LeBron said, I used it as motivation. He helped me before he even knew of me because of what he was able to do. So just to be able to, at this point of my career, to share the same jersey that he wore before this historical franchise and just represent the purple and gold, it's very humbling and it's dope. Kobe's a legend, that's for damn sure. Looking at Kobe Bryant's career, when you look at the points for the Lakers, they're 33,643 with the first rank in the Lakers. Then the 3 points for the late Kobe Bryant are 1,827. The steals for Kobe Bryant in his career were 1,944. Wow. The games he played were 1,346. The assists that he made for Lakers was 6,306, in second place. We are talking about a 6'6" small forward with the ability to swing up front and play point or shooting guard. Kobe Bryant entered the NBA out of a high school. In the year 1996, at the age of 18, he became the youngest player in the NBA history. Kobe Bryant won 5 NBA titles in his time with the Lakers, as well as 2 Olympic gold medals playing for the United States. Now 4th on the NBA's all-time scoring list with 33,643 points. Kobe won 2 NBA Final MVP awards and 1 NBA regular season MVP in the year 2008. Shaquille O'Neal, who won 3 titles with Bryant in LA, posted on Instagram, "There's no words to express the pain I'm going through now with this tragic and sad moment of losing my friend, my brother, my partner in winning champs, my dude and my homie. I love you, brother, and you will be missed. My condolences goes out to the Bryant family and the families of the other passengers on board. I'm sick right now." These are the words of Shaquille O'Neal. Talking about this week that marked the 14th year anniversary of Bryant's 81-point game against the Toronto Raptors, still the second most points ever scored in the NBA game, behind Wilt Chamberlain's 100. What does the NBA family say about this tragic passing of Kobe Bryant? The NBA family is devastated by the tragic passing of Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said in a statement, "For 20 seasons, Kobe showed us what is possible. When remarkable talent blends with an absolute devotion to winning, he was one of the most extraordinary players in the history of our game, with accomplishments that are legendary. 5 NBA champs, an NBA MVP award, 18 NBA All-Star selections, and 2 Olympic gold medals. But he will be remembered most for inspiring people around the world to pick up a basketball and compete to the very best of their ability. He was generous with the wisdom that he acquired, and saw it at his mission to share the future generations of the players, taking special delight in passing down his love of the game to Gianna. We send our heartfelt condolences to his wife Vanessa and their family, the Lakers organization, and the entire sports world. Now, the latest on the crash that killed Kobe and Gianna Bryant, that's the daughter. Reports do say that there were 9 people on board the helicopter that crashed, killing Kobe and the daughter. The NBA played its game Sunday, something that fiercely competitive Bryant likely would have appreciated. A moment of silence was held at the first NBA game of the day. That was the Nuggets versus the Rockets in Denver. And all the players paid respect to the late Bryant. Now, the Raptors and the Suns each allowed 24 seconds to run off the clock on the first two possessions without playing. Orlando took a 24-second violation, and the Magic followed with an 8-second backcourt violation. The Knicks and the Nets took shot clock violations at the Madison Square Garden, which was lit in purple and gold. The Pelicans and the Celtics also took violations, and Boston's Jaylen Brown pretended to take a shot as the shot clock hit 8. Bryant passed his childhood idol Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list in the year 2014. Jordan embraced Bryant, fueling his passion for the game. The two had a memorable matchup in Bryant's first All-Star game at the New York's Madison Square Garden, and later on, when Jordan played for the Washington Wizards, Bryant scored 42 points in a half en route to the 55 in the game against him. Jordan says, "I'm in shock over the tragic news of Kobe's and the daughter." Jordan said in a statement, "Words can't describe the pain I'm feeling. I loved Kobe. He was like a little brother to me. We used to talk often, and I will miss those conversations very much. He was a fierce competitor." Kobe was also an amazing dad who loved his family deeply and took great pride in his daughter's love for the game of basketball. A Philadelphia native, Bryant was selected number 13 overall in 1986 by Charlotte Hornets before being traded to Lakers. With the Lakers, he wore both numbers 8 and 24, both of which were retired by the franchise. He was credited with changing how NBA front offices viewed the wing talent coming out of high school into the draft. Kobe Bryant was the only player in the NBA history to have multiple jerseys retired by a franchise. In the year 2015, the month of November, the date was 29th, Bryant announced that he intended to retire at the end of the season, which launched a farewell tour to the ages. He played in 66 games that season for the LA, averaging 17.6 points. That's about 3.7 rebounds and 2.8 assists. Magic Johnson, another Lakers legend, also said he was heartbroken over Bryant's death. While Bryant was an unqualified star on the court, he did have controversy of it. He was accused a lot in Colorado in 2003. The case was dropped the next year, but Bryant still issued an apology. He said he considered the encounter to be consensual, but recognized that the woman did not and does not view this incident the same way I did. Bryant later married Vanessa Lane Bryant in 2001, and they had 4 daughters together. The youngest is 7 months old. Bryant's father, Joe Jellybean Bryant, is also a former NBA player. Now, hundreds of people gathered Sunday at the makeshift memorial outside Staples Center in Los Angeles. Bryant transitioned into a post-basketball life that was far from retirement. Kobe Bryant won an Academy Award in 2018, taking him an Oscar for the animated short Dear Basketball. Bryant also created a children's book series inspired by his love for Harry Potter, and it became a New York Times bestseller. Wow. Jeff McNeil played for Altobelli but managed the Whitecaps. Joan Bolina, one of the witnesses, said the fog then cleared a bit and the storm could see smoke rising from the hillside in front of his home. Joan lives in Calabasas, just next to where the plane crash happened. He said he was working on his roof Sunday morning when he heard a helicopter flying low. He said he thought it was a sheriff's helicopter on a training mission. He had nothing amiss with the engine or rotors, and said he did not see any mechanical issue with the chopper. It was foggy, but he said visibility didn't seem to be low at the time of the crash. Osby said firefighters found a quarter-mile brush fire when they hiked into the scene. Paramedics were lowered from the helicopter. FAA spokesperson Allen said the downed chopper was a Sikorsky S-76. A team of investigators was sent onto the site immediately. Typically issues a report within about 10 days that will give a rough summary of what investigators have learned. A ruling on the cause of the crash can take a year or more. Here at Black Social TV, we do say, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Gianna Bryant, and the rest of the people who are aboard the helicopter. My name is Dennis the Business. Thanks for watching Black Social TV. Do click subscribe. Let me see your comments down below. Peace and love. I'm out.